Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Pokémon X Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the last episode, if you missed it, we went through Route 5 after beating the first gym in the previous episode, and we got our first Horde encounter in that episode, but we also got another encounter. Did we? Actually, I don't think we got an encounter in the last episode, actually, but we did have a death, unfortunately, so if you want to go check that out, make sure you do. And in this episode, we are going to obtain the Pokeflute from the mansion, the Kalos mansion. I know that's not really what it's called, at least I don't think so. You know, I'm not good at naming every single location in Pokemon, I just know what it is. It's the mansion in Kalos that you get the Pokeflute from, so let's just call it that. But yeah, I got Dratini, our Vanillish, with a very ironic name, up to level 15 in between episodes. I mean, not level 15, level 19 with the majority of our team. The only member of our team that isn't level 19 is Snake, who's level 22. So, yeah. And I actually went into the purple grass where, you know, the cattails where horde battles are more common, and got a separate horde battle that is different than the horde battle we got before. And there was Zygarde in the mix. There was Zygarde and Rhyperior. Those were the two biggest Pokemon. Obviously, I would have gone for Zygarde and Rhyperior. But yeah, it was a very, very interesting set of Pokemon. And, you know, it would have been nice to get that horde, but I wanted to use the honey. So I did. And that's how we got Vanillish. So, you know, honestly, having Vanillish isn't terrible compared to a Zygarde, in my opinion at least, because you guys know I love the Vanillix line. But for most people, a Zygarde would be 10 times, maybe 20 times, even 30 times better. So, sorry if my statement triggers you, but it's just my opinion. And speaking of Pokemon that sucks, here's the worst starter of all time, which is probably one of the most controversial things I've ever said, because really, people really do like Chespin. Speaking of people's opinions, I got suspended on Facebook for 24 hours today for calling Purugly ugly, which it literally has the word ugly in its name. So yeah, I'm not going to go further into that, but you know, the irony in that. I shared my opinion and got harassed for it, and then I got suspended. But that's enough of that. We are going to get our encounter for the route before we battle more people here. We need to get our Route 6 encounter, and there is lots and lots of tall grass. So let's just see what we get for our encounter here. Staraptor is a beautiful encounter. It's a fully evolved regional bird, so we could have an awesome Pokemon not having to worry about what it's going to evolve into. And which is awesome, because Talonflame, who knows, I mean not Talonflame, Fletchinder, who knows what awesome Pokemon that's going to evolve into. So I'm not going to try my hand and try to attack this Pokemon with a move that'll kill it. So I'm going to switch to Snake and use a Grass type move. Absorb is probably the smarter move to go with, because that will not kill it at all. There's no way that an Absorb would kill. But also I don't want to, you know, do only a little bit of damage, so I'm going to try my hand with Vine Whip. Hopefully that doesn't kill. It shouldn't. Oh, it's not even close. Yeah, it was even a crit and it did nothing, so we're good. And I've also bought some Great Balls in between episodes, so we might not even have to use a regular Pokeball. Who knows? It depends on if I end up using all my Great Balls or not, so we'll just have to see. But yeah. Hopefully we can get through the whole mansion in this episode. That whole thing with Furfru is so annoying. I might even do that off screen. But you know, I feel uncomfortable when I don't show something like that on screen. Like, I know it's part of the story, and I know that it's annoying and people don't want to watch that, but at the same time, I feel uncomfortable if I don't include it in the video. So I'm going to include it. Hopefully it doesn't take as long, since I have done it many, many times. And we can just get this Pokeflute, take care of Snorlax, and that's where the episode will end. And I might fast forward through the fireworks scene, because that scene is cringy, and everybody hates Shauna. Anybody who does like Shauna will probably get me suspended on Facebook. No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, one, not even twice, but we got the burn going for us, so I'm not going to attack it again. So, okay. 2 more burns will kill it, so I'm definitely not going to hit it again, because if I hit it, if it doesn't kill it, the burn is going to. So we have 2 more shots with Great Balls. Because, I know I have 3 Great Balls left, but, you know, it's going to die. After the next one, that's not going to... Okay, yeah. So that burn's going to get it. We'll use another ball. Hopefully it stays in this time, because now it's in the red range. Please stay in the Ball Star Raptor. You are a beautiful Pokemon. 2. Ah, come on. Okay, is it... I mean, there's a high chance that it's going to kill. Okay, yeah. Shoot. Well, sadly, we're not going to be able to get our encounter for this route. Sadly, Snake gets another level when it shouldn't have. But, yeah, hey, Raymond's getting a level. It learned Hyper Voice, so it finally learned another move. Cheesy Boy's level 20. Alright. So, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm sad, of course, that we didn't get that Staraptor. That would have been an awesome Pokemon to have on the team, if need be. I probably wouldn't even switched out Wormadam to have it on the team, but unfortunately it died. Because of Flame Body burning it, which I'm not... Parfum Palace, that's what it's called. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about it. And you know, our Pokemon's levels are so high already, I won't even battle the other trainers up here. I'm just going to take care of the Furfrou, get the flute, watch the stupid fireworks scene, and then get out of here. Ah, yes, they rob us to go inside. Which, you know, 1,000 Poké-Dollars is actually $10 in our currency, so that's not even expensive to go into our tour place. It's actually relatively cheap. I mean, it's expensive for kids, so, but they present it as that's the price for everybody, like all ages. $10 is expensive for kids to go in for a tour, but adults, it's cheap, so... You know, Sean is complaining for no reason. For no reason at all. Like, you could buy 5 Pokeballs for that much, Shauna. You gonna complain because you bought 5 Pokeballs? What's up, sir? Oh yeah, that's... I say that as comedy, but obviously I know what is up. Oh no, your dumb dog that, like, literally nobody uses on their Pokemon team is lost. Like, let me know down in the comments below, not as the question of the day, but let me know if you've ever used Furfrou unironically, like on purpose, because it's the dumbest Pokemon, okay, not the dumbest Pokemon. It's one of the dumbest Pokemon in Generation 6, I'm just gonna say. I mean, the concept of having different fur styles for it is really cool, but that's literally the only purpose it holds. Like, decorate your dog, and never use it again. That's literally the whole purpose of Furfrou. So, if you've ever used Furfrou unironically, kudos to you, I guess. I'm pretty sure that the Furfrou is always in the top left one, so... we'll just have to see. Thankfully, that old lady does not want to see. What did I tell you? Because it just runs through this one. This one's like a maze. So, I believe the intelligent thing is to have Shauna stand here. If I'm correct, because we have to get it to stay in there. So, yeah. Okay. I feel like I can figure out. See, it's gonna run that way. So, I'll tell Shauna to stand here. And then, which means if I come over here, he'll only have an option to run up there. Did it directly go in there? No, I didn't think so. Okay. This is where we gotta make smart moves. I definitely know what to do now. So, it cannot see us, but I will tell Shauna to... Okay, she can't stand here. Ah. Stand here, Shauna. Because if I swoop around and get the dog, it's just gonna go there. That's the easiest I've ever done that before. Which is funny, because the first time I ever watched Pokemon, somebody play Pokemon X on YouTube, it was a kid who live streamed the whole game when it released. This was like 8 years ago. I couldn't even tell you what the channel is. But, you know, that guy spent 30 minutes of his live stream trying to figure out. And given it was his first time playing, but when you've played Pokemon X like 5 times, this stuff just gets easy. Like, you know, you learn your lesson. You're just like, I'm not going to make that mistake again. And it's been about a year and a half, I'd say, since I played Pokemon X, but I still got the skills to pay the bills. So, time to get through the crappy fireworks scene, and then we can be on our way. I don't know if Snorlax is going to be randomized. If not, we won't catch it. So, obviously, if it is randomized, we'll try to catch it. You know, honestly, that's just up to me. If it's a crappy Pokemon that can't evolve, I'm not going to catch it. But if it's a good Pokemon that can evolve, or a bad Pokemon that can evolve, and can evolve soon, you know, basically if it can evolve, I'll catch it. Because, you know, randomized evolutions, things are going to get crazy. So, let me just try to go upstairs, because that is the main mission here. And, maybe I'll just consider it. We still have plenty of time left in this episode. Like, we're only halfway through. And all we've done is battle or encounter and get Furfru. So maybe it's not the greatest use of our time, but hey, we're getting things done. And I just completely passed where we're supposed to go. So there we go. What is up, Shauna? Shauna White, famous snowboarder. There we go. I pressed A about 5 times, and for some reason that wasn't good enough for the game to listen to me. Ah yes, the sky. It definitely does exist. I think it's ironic that, you know, it's daytime in the game, even though it's like 9:30 in my time. So, you know, don't know why Citra... Oh yeah, that's right, because Citra's set on a set time zone, and it also has a set birthday built into it, so it's daytime in the Citra time right now. Which I always thought was really weird. But yeah, fireworks during the day. Don't know why people would ever do that, but fireworks during the day, ladies and gentlemen. How beautiful is that? Yep. Wonderful. Let's just sit here and do nothing for a minute and a half. Wow, that was amazing. No, it wasn't, Shauna. And even if you watch that for the first time, it's not amazing. I think one of the struggles I have when I'm creating my thumbnail is when I take a screenshot from the video, because I have part of the X Randomizer Nuzlocke logo onto the screen, which obviously is a cool thing to do. Like, basically, I think one of the coolest things to do is, like, when you're creating the PNG for your layout, is to put something over the screen part, so, like, it's covering part of the gameplay, and you're just like, oh yeah, I did a cool thing. You know, it's kind of tacky and stuff like that, but, you know, it's a nice touch. It's a nice touch. It just becomes bothersome when you're trying to create your thumbnail and you're trying to get a good screenshot from the gameplay. Oh boy, we gotta use this TM. Protect. I'll tell you how many times I'm gonna be able to use that. 0. I mean, I'm gonna be able to use it as much as I want to, but am I gonna want to? No, I'm not. 0 times am I gonna want to use Protect. Because like I've told you guys, on multiple series, Protect, in my opinion, is almost as useless as Splash. Because you're just like, oh, yep, I'm keeping you from hitting me on this turn. Like, the only times, in my opinion, that Protect is useful is obviously when somebody's using a 2-turn move. Solar Beam, Fly, Bounce, all that jazz. You know what I'm talking about. That's the only time Protect is useful. Or Detect. But you have computers that you battle against. Use it when you're using Tackle. And it is the most annoying thing ever. In that situation, at least. You know, there are way more annoying things about Pokemon, but Protect is definitely, like, a very useless move. And the odd chance that you're going to battle somebody who's going to use Fly or Solar Beam or anything like that, you know, why waste one of your move slots on a move that you're going to use, like, 3 times every 10 battles? And you're like, oh, 3 times out of 10, that's not bad. But, you know, you're using multiple moves during that battle. So that's really like 3 in, I don't know, 60? So, it's useless. But it's time to wake up the big blue fat boy. Time to play the flute for a Pokemon to wake up. Because that's how you do it. You just blast a flute in their face and they're just like, whoa, man. Just trying to sleep, dude. He's just got his mouth wide open, isn't he? You're kind of worried that something's gonna fall in there. Ah, he's Snorlax. Who gives a crap? Yeah, didn't randomize. Unless it did and got randomized to Snorlax, but I'm not gonna catch this thing. I'm just gonna kill it with my legendary Pokemon. that I got as a starter Pokemon for some reason. I guess the game just loved me in that instance, but any other sequence, it's just like, we gonna give this guy what he wants? I don't know, flip a coin. And it's almost always Tails. Why did Twister do absolutely nothing? I know Snorlax is a tank, but Dragon-type moves are known for being tank moves. So, what the heck? Well, Hyper Voice. We got Hyper Voice on Rayquaza now, so let's just see how much that does. And I forgot that Snorlax has a berry in this game. Which, thankfully, you only have to battle the one Snorlax. You only have to wake it up with the Pokefruit once. Out of the whole game. So, this is the last time we have to deal with Snorlax, unless it becomes an actual encounter. So, yeah. Or if we battle in an actual battle on someone's team. And I'm so glad that it decided to use Hyper Voice. Where would I be right now if it hadn't used Hyper Voice? That's not going to do much. Of course we're fully paralyzed. Like I said, the game is famous for landing on Tails for me. Maybe I should stop betting heads, Maybe it's partially my fault. Alright, we'll just use Hyper Voice again. It's not like this thing's going to use a potion. Pokemon can't use potions on themselves. They have to have a trainer attached to them for that. Raymond the Goat. Agile Fox is level 20, and French is level 20. Hidden Power. Okay, that's like one of the only moves that Wormadam can learn. So we are going to get rid of Protect, which I just ranted about for 3 minutes. I meant to say something else after that, that's why it sounded really weird where I left it off, but obviously I wasn't going to say anything else. Whatever. We got a few minutes left, so if there's an area on Route 7 for us to get an actual encounter, let's hecking go. And yes, Snorlax counts as a static encounter, if you were even wondering about that. So if there is an encounter spot on Route 7, obviously we're going to be able to get our encounter, because the Snorlax does not count. So, me running away from that. Because, like, obviously would count as a static encounter, because you can't even get to the grass until after you battle the Snorlax, so, like, it would be bogus if you couldn't, right? That would just be forcing you to have the Snorlax every time, so I'm going to move Raymond out of the first spot. I just wanted to potion him up real quick. I'll switch him with, Agile Fox. Oh, that just seems good enough. Oh, of course, I was about to get my counter, and 2 more of the most useless rivals of all time just walk up. Oh, and not only that, we're gonna have a tutorial of the daycare, which we 100% don't need. I've shiny hunted for about 4 years, sir. I do not need a tutorial on how to get my Pokemon to make eggs. I don't need the birds and the bees of Pokemon. The Tailo and the Beedrills. I think that's the Pokemon version of it. But yeah, encounter for Route 7. Let's see what it is. It's Blastoise. It's not the Mega Stone we have, but, pretty sick. So, we're going to Fake Out to start with, because that's going to be our only time to use Fake Out. And then I'm going to Crunch. Of course, it was going to be a Flint. Forgot this one has Bite, and the gyro controls did not agree with me. But, Scratch is fine too. Scratch works. So we'll use Scratch until he's in the red. If that's even possible. I feel like if I use it one more time, he'll die. But he's using Defense Curl. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. Alright, yeah. We only have 1 Great Ball left. Withdraw, that's what it's called. We only have 1 Great Ball left, ladies and gentlemen. So, we'll just have to see how that goes. Please stand the ball. I'd be ever so thankful if I could catch you. 1, 2. Not even a 3. But we still have regular Pokeballs. Let's just see what we can do. Of course it would be a crit. Of course it would be a crit. Well, we have 7 regular Pokeballs. But what I'm going to do for now is use a Super Potion, because I do not want Agile Fox to die. But yeah, we got a little bit of time left. It's over 20 minutes now, so we just gotta use Pokeballs. You know, I'm gonna give it maybe 5, and then we'll see. Because that Great Ball did shake twice, and I know Pokeballs are less effective than Great Balls, but let's just see how it goes. You know, it'll count. It'll be like we actually started with Squirtle if we catch it in regular Pokeball, and it's only using Withdraw, so it's not like, I mean, it did use Water Gun and get a crit before, and we had to use a potion, but you know, it's mostly using Withdraw, even though we're not attacking it. So, you know, it's possible. It just shook twice again, and this time it shook 0. You know. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and now my dogs are barking. Sorry if you can hear that in the background. He does not know how to shut up. Not even if we yell in his face. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's what we call catching a Blastoise. That is pretty freaking epic. And if we didn't have Cheesy Boy on the team already, I'd replace Wormadam with Blastoise, but since we do have Cheesy Boy on the team, you know, Wormadam stays on the team for another day. So yeah, what are we gonna name this Blastoise? Supporter of the channel. Let's take a quick look. I know that somebody recently followed me. A few people recently followed me. Ooh. Well, I would name it Monkferno, but that only seems, you know, of course it would only seem, you know, it would only work with a Monferno. So, let's name it Iron Beam. Iron Beam. No, his profile picture is a Charizard. That would be ironic. Okay. Since this is the very first water type starter, I think naming it after my new friend Retro Defender, also because of, you know, the whole shell on its back, it would be perfect to name this Retro Defender, who does pack openings on YouTube for the TCG. So, okay, it's not gonna all fit, so I'll spell it like this, but yeah. Go check out my friend Retro Defender. He's trying to get to 100 subs right now. And there we go. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're brand new to the channel so you get, and ring that notification bell so you get notified about future episodes of this series and any other video I do on my YouTube channel. Answer the question of the day down below. This is Infernum and Burning Out, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.